I just want to start off today's episode by saying that Brandt is literally the ugliest individual I've ever seen in my life.
Stupid motherfucker. Just...
What's up, Fuel fam? Welcome.
Wednesday, guys.
Welcome to the third iteration of the first episode of this podcast. The last one disappeared in the thin air because we didn't like it. So we're going to redo this thing and come back to it. But we are back for another Wednesday here. The UnFueled show. Here, I am your host, Mr. Fueled Ryan. I never said Mr. Fueled Ryan before. That's kind of interesting. But I'm your host, Fueled Ryan. Next to me is my partner in crime, my partner in business, but not my partner in the bedroom, Mr. Fueled Nick. Below him,
not yet.
I'm married. I got a wife and a baby. Below him is my good friend, Degen Ben,
No, not below,
the degenerate
on bottom
brewer.
of.
This is already starting out to be a very interesting episode. So this one ought to come through pretty well. But next to him is straight from Colorado, from a hotel. Wait. Where are you? You're in a hotel
Lobby. I'm in a hotel lobby.
You're in a hotel lobby. Okay. Brandt is in a hotel lobby in Colorado. His feed is extremely slow and his audio is terrible, but at least you don't have to look at him or hear him. So those are the two pluses of that. So going around the horn real quick, most important question of the week. What's everybody drinking? I'm going to start things off because I'm drinking Beyond Pluto.
So how is it? I got to ask because I haven't got it yet. Obviously, you're going to say it's good.
Is that the official theme song?
Yeah. What I just said?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's the hype track.
It's the hype track, man. We don't have any sound effects yet. I haven't figured that out yet. We're still learning.
Commercials?
Yeah, we're working on commercials. We just got a sponsor, man. One step at a time. One step at a time, buddy.
Okay.
All right. But today I'm drinking the Beyond Pluto. This is our TIPA collaboration with Degen Ben down there in the bottom right, Arboretum Trail Brewing. It is a TIPA. He can speak on it in the next segment here, a little bit more about the beer, but I'm drinking it tonight. It just came out today. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area, make sure you hit up your local shop and pick these things up. They're going pretty fast. The place I stopped at, I think, had like 3-4 packs left. I know I said a couple other places only have 3 or 4. So this is pretty super limited. So make sure you stop by and get those. Tomorrow is Beyond Pluto. So grab those tomorrow and head to the group and let's all hang out and drink these beers. So to answer your question, Nick, it is extremely smooth. This doesn't drink like a TIPA at all. That's the first thing I noticed. It doesn't have that overpowering crazy bite to it. It is rather smooth. It kind of drinks more like a double to me. Lots of tropical notes. I really like it. I think it's actually very good. Could be a little dangerous.
Does it need more peach? Does it need more peach?
It does not need more peach. Does not need more peach. Does not.
Needs more raspberry. Needs more raspberry.
Not my favorite style. 0.5 out of 10.
Continuing around, Fueled Nick. What are you drinking over there?
I'm starting out now. I'll be going through a couple more, but I got Chameleon from Grist House, probably my favorite IPA from them.
Tried and true.
Nice, easy single, 6.4. And I don't know, it's just one of my favorite beers from Grist House. Ben,
what do we got? We got Abstract Life, number 22 from Hightower, courtesy of Mr. Tyler Ray. Big stout, so I'm probably going to be a little sloppy at the end here.
That's all right. That's when the show gets really good.
Extra sloppy.
Yeah.
Mr. Brandt, what are you sipping on over there in Colorado? Oh, that's right. It's dry January.
He's a bitch.
So this is out of Atlanta. I believe it's Atlanta. It's really good. It's classic. A lot of people have had it. It's cherry Coke.
Never heard of it.
Don't know. It goes.
Is that a barrel
aged?
aged?
Daniels.
Yeah.
Not barrel aged, so it's not Jerry approved. It is delicious though. Continuing the dry January. I did get a shipment from a good friend who's now a part of Fueled by Hops. I did get a shipment of some hot sauce or yeast samples or something. Definitely, if somebody's listening that shouldn't be listening, it definitely wasn't a really, really good 14% barley wine that will be cracked on February 4th or whatever, or my first show drinking again. So, yep, I'm definitely not counting the days down to that or anything.
No, definitely not counting at all. Definitely not counting at all.
Nope.
So perfect lead into our first segment of the night.
Ohio, so
Brandt, we're moving along. We're moving along, buddy. We don't want to talk about Coca-Cola.
My bad.
You beat it to death. We're moving along
It's
here.
delicious.
We got to talk about an actual beer product here on this beer podcast.
Wait,
So
can we just talk about how Brandt looks like a traffic cone? Can we talk about that real quick?
He only looks like a
No, we're
traffic
moving
cone when
on.
we have him in
That's
the other
fine.
view.
Zoom him out. Zoom him out.
Zoom him out.
No, we're moving on.
Traffic cone view, yeah.
Traffic cone Brandt.
Hard turn right.
Hashtag traffic on Brandt.
Hashtag
Detour.
we're keeping this we're keeping
Alcohol
this
detour.
layout here. This is great. So getting back
like
to
it.
it, getting back to the
All
to the point at hand here. We have to open up today's show by talking about Beyond Pluto because, first off, I want to start off the conversation by saying this collab kind of came together pretty rapidly. We're fresh off of Best Present Under the Tree, which was our Christmas beer that we did. And then we had this idea to do a Tippa because we have Tippa Thursday in our group, but we've never done a Tippa collab. So we went to Ben with the idea of doing a Tippa, and we kind of came up with this whole Beyond Pluto concept, because Tippas are big beers and they get you drunk and they take you to this place where you're like on a different planet. So Beyond Pluto was like the perfect name for it. But I'm going to let Ben talk a little bit about the beer. So tell us, Ben, a little bit about the process, how you made it, all the good stuff that's inside of it, everything everybody wants to know about this one before they go out tomorrow and buy it.
Yeah. So, first I want to give a shout out to Dak that did the artwork. Yeah. Do you still have the can there, Ryan?
He killed
He crushed it. I mean, I think we presented it to him on a Sunday or Monday, and by Wednesday he had the rough drawing something reasonably
Absolutely
close
incredible.
to that. So he's killing everything. T-shirts are going to be pretty sick for it too. But yeah, it's a triple IPA. Obviously with a big beer like that, if you want body, you got to really hit it hard with the oats and wheat and everything. So it's got almost 200 pounds of wheat and oats in it, and then another 300 pounds of Pilsner. Summit hops, you got a Vic Secret, Galaxy. Obviously, you had to put Galaxy in it since it was named after a planet. Heavily dry hopped. I don't do double dry hopping right now, just because of my tanks, but almost a 10-pound dry hop in a 3.5 barrel system. So it's pretty heavy handed. Like I said, Galaxy, Vic Secret, Summit, a lot of good hops in there. So it's, I tasted it right before I canned it. Super heavy. No, I don't want to say heavy. I shouldn't say heavy. Lots of body though. Big fruit, a little bit of dankness. That 10% ABV is going to sneak up on people though.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that one. So it's such a smooth drinker, and I keep looking at the ABV, and I actually put it in, quick plug here, my Fueled by Hops craft beer. It's a hobby glass, which is now available in our store. Head over to www.shop.fueledbyhops.com and pick up yours. But nonetheless, I put it in here. I filled it up real big. I got a 4-pack. I brought an extra one in because, you have that space here because it's a 21-ounce glass and it's a 16-ounce can. So you got a little space there. So I brought an extra can, to try to fill it up. And I'm a little worried I'm going to drink a little too much of it and probably not going to be a good morning tomorrow. But
Say some dumb
But
shit, so let's go.
here we are. Yeah, let's go.
LFG, buddy, let's go.
I mean, look at the lacing on that glass, boys. Hold that up again.
Look at this.
Look at
It
that.
doesn't beat that. Yeah. No, I mean, that's what you want to see in a beer like that. So
Yep.
I'm excited
Absolutely.
to get my hands on it. So where can we find Beyond Pluto right now, Ben?
So as of today, I hit Hampton Beer and Creekside up north. If you are downtown at any point, Mike's Beer Bar got a case. If you are in the South Hills, you can hit Bridge City Beverage. You can hit Colonial Beer. I think they only might have like 2 4-packs left though. Andrea, the manager, said that she would reorder for Friday or Saturday if she needed to. And then Beer Dispenser, also South Hills, a little deeper down in Elizabeth. They also have a couple best presents left. So go help those guys out. Take a look at all their selection. They have a really good selection.
Nice,
For
nice.
sure.
And then is there anywhere else getting it soon within the next week or so?
Nope. Can't. I don't know.
No.
Any distribution in Colorado.
Are you,
Nick
you
is
fucking
angry.
with me?
Richard Burton currently hates us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm starting to hate you too.
Yeah. No, it's making its way to Erie. I'm hoping by mid next week in time for Tip of Thursday next week. But Paris's Cap and Cork again has been gracious enough to accept us in. He's also going to have it on tap along with my flagship Re-Enlisted. He'll also have that on tap and in cans. So I will post it in the group for any of the Erie fam. But yeah, should be by next Wednesday as long as the schedule holds up.
Don't let me down.
I won't.
Don't let him down. Don't let him down. He's been let down many times in his life.
Brandt looks like a little sad puppy dog in the bottom corner.
He does. He's so
like,
quiet over there. He's just like,
Okay, well,
you guys are talking about
I don't
beer,
know.
and I don't get to talk about anything.
I'm in a hotel.
well, that and I don't know how well my audio is going to come through because again,
It comes through like
hot,
shit.
hotel lobby.
I just want to know,
that's
like,
why I'm trying not to interject.
what kind of hotel are you in right now?
Oh,
Are
Best
you in like a Red Roof Inn or something like that?
Yeah, 100%.
Hilton, I couldn't tell
You
you.
have no
you
idea
take the
what hotel
AirPod
it is.
out and then like do one of these? Like, would that help your audio some?
I think we lost Brandt.
Not at all. Yeah.
No, that didn't help at all. That did not help at all.
Go
Well,
back to
while
being
Brandt
traffic
sits
phone.
over there in a corner like a good little boy that he is, we're gonna move along here. I started off today's podcast when we programmed this thing. We talked about the kind of the more boring kind of newsy topics first, and then we're gonna let the tippas start to settle in, and then we're gonna go into the fun stuff. So this thing is currently. We're going to wind this episode up as it goes along. Last episode, we were like, yeah, I need a little bit more energy. I promise you guys. Today's episode is purposely programmed. We've even talked like all kinds of shit on Brandt just to get him all fired up.
More than
Hopefully,
usual.
yeah, more than usual, which is really, really difficult to do. But
I mean, he froze on us though, so like
I think he froze on us, but it's all good. We'll just keep moving along.
he just ran away.
He just ran away. It's all good. But getting back to the show at hand here, I want to talk a little bit about the top beer trends of 2022. Now, this is a topic that's been on like every beer podcast I listen to and also every beer blog. So there's probably going to be a lot of overlap here. But nonetheless, because we have a brewer here and we have a brewer who is making beers on a regular basis and kind of seeing the marketplace, and because we have me and Nick, and we also have Brandt out there in Colorado who can kind of bring his take from the other side of the country, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that we're going to see going on in craft beer here over the next year. Nick, I'm going to let you kick this one off. Where do you think craft beer is going to go over the next 12 months here?
So where do I think it's going to go, or where do I want it to go? Because I think that's two different questions.
Well, let's start with where you think
it
it's going to go, and then we'll say where you want it to go.
Where I think it's going to go, I don't think we're seeing New England's go away anytime soon.
Not at all.
I don't think we're going to. So I think we could see a little bit of a shift away from the heavily fruited sours. I could see stouts maybe not. I don't want to say stouts making a comeback, but maybe more stouts than a can. And this is my last piece of it, which leads into where I want it to go. And I just want more lagers. I want more crispy boys. I want beers that I can crush and not feel like a piece of shit afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if I feel like that before?
But you are a
you
piece of
gotta hit a
shit. You should
gem.
feel what you are. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
if
mean-
I feel like that before, and I just feel like more of that after, is that supposed to happen? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But-
Just making sure. I'm new to this.
I want to see the return, the rise, lager strike back, call it whatever you want. I want more crispy boys in my fridge from craft breweries. You know, I can go and buy a 30 rack of hams, and I do that.
And you should.
But at the same point, like 4 Points Light is one of my favorite beers to grab when I can find it. You know, stuff like that. Just give me some crafted lagers. You know, I got some from Riverside Brewing. I've had all different kinds of lagers from different places, and it's just I want to see more of that in 2022 is my goal, and anytime I see it, I'm buying it. So that's my thoughts. I guess we'll go to Mr. Cherry Coke. What trends do you see coming out in the soda factory this year?
First of all, that's Mr. Popular Cherry Coke.
They have a diet lime
second-
version coming out today.
Cool. I very rarely drink soda, but I needed something to drink.
Brandt looks like he
anyways,
should
is
be
my
on an
audio-
RAR can.
Who said that.
Hold on, I gotta
Tyler,
pull that up and actually
Yeah.
share it on the screen, and I'm gonna try to like Photoshop Ben in here, or I'll try to
That's
Photoshop
Richardson.
Brandt into. Yes, Tyler, if you're watching, Photoshop Brandt into an RAR can.
Yeah, make it happen.
Yes, please.
Who said that?
Anyways,
Tyler
Tyler did. All right.
Tuggins.
Tuggins.
Don't worry, Brent. We'll let you talk.
Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead, Brandt.
Eventually, is my
Go ahead,
is my audio
Schmuckums.
better now?
It is
No.
better, yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No.
oh, okay. Oh, I really don't.
You
care.
sound like you're
Okay,
yelling
fix it
through a
anyways.
fucking aluminum can.
I am.
Yeah.
I am actually.
Get to the
So
point.
the trend that I hope I continue seeing is the fact that 450 North won't put their ABV out for their beers anymore after they got busted for having like 3% beers, labeling them as like 6%, and now they're just like, F it, we're just not even going to put the ABVs on there at all. We're just like, guess if you want to. So in case you guys missed that, I saw it in a post in another group today. Somebody thought they were drinking a non-alcoholic 450 North slushy.
There was no
basically
ABV on
is.
it. There was
Yeah,
no ABV on it, right?
Well, no,
Yeah, 'cause they have to
it
send it
said
out.
literally no ABV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently it's because they have to send it out to a third party to get tested because of their big scandal. So
They
this
don't
is,
have to. I feel like they're doing it to save face because they got caught with their hands in the cookie jar lying.
Yeah,
The
so-
government, no, the TTB might be making them. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
oversight with that.
But at the
Yeah,
same point,
anyways.
TTB is going to make them put it on the can.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
we're
put
frustrating
it on.
him so bad right now.
Yeah.
100%.
He's so mad. Brandt's so
I
bad.
know.
at
I
this right
fucking love it.
But my audio is lagging so bad from you guys that I like don't know when I can interject and when I can't.
Well, don't do the show from a hotel lobby. That's
Yeah.
probably your first
Where-
problem. man.
Ryan, where else would I go? The hotel room?
Yeah.
The hotel hot tub?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want me to
How
do
did
this from
you?
a hot
How is
tub?
that not your first option?
Yeah, for real.
Fuck.
Listen,
Go
they
do it
saw
right
him
now.
walking in there and they're like, this guy can't take his shirt off. There's no way.
There's kids in here, sir.
That's
Get,
actually-
get the fuck
Go
out.
back outside and
actually
block
it.
that parking spot.
You guys can't make me laugh. I'm too busy trying to Photoshop Brandt onto an RAR can here.
I hope that takes all episode.
No, it's actually done right now. And it's going up like right this second. As soon as I figure out how to do it, like
Just over your
you're
face.
toast,
As
man.
soon as
You're
I
toast.
figure it out, it's over for you.
Yeah.
Classic
You just
line
wait-
on
you wait.
Xbox Live. As soon as I figure this
Yeah.
out, I got you.
Oh man, I went in the background. No.
Rookies.
Hold on. We're gonna figure
But
this
as
thing
soon as
out.
he gets it figured out, I'm screwed.
You are.
I'm done
You're-
for.
You're completely done. You're not. Okay. So, but going back to the question at hand here, what are your
No,
top
where's the
beer
picture,
trends?
Ryan?
I'm trying to figure that out. Give me a second here.
Good.
We got a
Brent,
lot of
how about you
images
tell
going.
us your actual beer trend instead of shitting on RAR? What else do you got?
I didn't shit on RAR. I shit on 450 North.
Sorry.
As a former recovered sours drinker. Oh, cool. Good job, Ryan.
Oh, shit. That wouldn't sell out in a minute.
No, it wouldn't sell at all.
No. You'd have to
No
pay
chance
people
at
to
all.
take that shit.
No, nobody would buy that can. They would actually pay people to take that can.
That's a dump job.
That's a drain pour
Yeah, drain pour.
without even drinking it.
Yeah.
Not my favorite style. 4.78 out of 5.
Not enough Brandt.
Yeah.
No, too much Brent. Too much.
Too much
Too,
Brent.
way
way
too
too
much
much
Too,
bread.
too much
Way
Brandt. Yeah,
too
too
much.
much Brandt.
Way
The last
too
thing I
much.
want to do is put something in my mouth and go, Brant. So anyway,
I think
Brant,
it's-
talk about beer.
No, I think his wife says that too. Actually, speaking of.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, moving along. Moving along.
She probably says not enough, but hey, whatever.
Anyways,
Anyway,
back on topic.
This episode's going off the
Um,
rails really fast. We're only on the second segment, folks.
My bad.
Good. Perfect. That's what it should be. I don't know. I'm a haze boy, so like I want more hazies every day. So
Sure.
I know a lot of people won't agree with that, especially the purists and the people that say that's way overdone, because hazies are way too overdone, especially in the last year or so, and that's okay with me because I love them. I would like to see sours and dessert sours and all those crazy zero ABV slushies to kind of get put on the back burner. I felt like they were cool, like at the beginning of quarantine, who could make the craziest dessert sour. And then, I mean, this might just be me being biased because I can't drink them anymore because they like gave me super bad heartburn. Apparently stuff that's sour can do that. So I would like to see them kind of take a backseat to hazies. I love hazies, so the more the merrier. I heard there's this really good one coming out tomorrow. Just wondering if anybody can proxy me any.
No, we can proxy.
No.
Move along. Ben,
Yeah.
what do you got?
All right.
So,
Fuck.
real quick before that, I do want to tell Brandt, we actually just got WeldWorks in Erie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Paris, Cap, and Cork, I gotta go to run and grab some of that soon. I've only had like one beer from them.
What is it? Juicy Bits? Is it just Juicy Bits? Or?
No, it's some double. Paris has just posted
Oh,
it
really?
like 2 hours ago. Yeah, or I think it was a double.
Is it
Yeah,
double juicy bits?
no.
They had it at Creekside. I forget which one it is, but I did see that because I've had
Yeah, I
juicy
saw it.
bits and I've had juicier bits or whatever they call it.
I'm sure
That's
you've had juicier bits.
Move along.
Yeah. He's got a couple
Anyway.
on his beard.
Yeah.
So for the guy who actually understands the beer world and the beer marketplace, because he actually is in it every single day, unlike us, we just talk shit on it. Ben, trends you see, what are you doing in the coming year, all that good stuff.
So I definitely agree with Nick. I think lagers not really making a comeback, but continue
I agree.
to route up.
Give him
It's,
the
it's not even
And
that.
don't show us what you two do in your spare time.
What? It's not. I'm talking about loggers here. Okay, let's
Yeah.
talk about loggers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
You
say that just to kind of piggyback off what he just said. I think not only are we seeing a lot of demand for loggers from the general beer public. I don't think the general beer public is necessarily done with hazies, but I think they just kind of want some different options out there. But we're seeing the general beer public, the people that buy the beer, want loggers, and we're also seeing brewers want to brew loggers. So I think when you have demand and you have like basically a real desire for supply, when those two match
Supply?
up. What?
Supply?
I'm talking in like financial advisor language because that's what I do every single day of my life.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not
Yeah,
giving
we'll-
you supply.
that's-
Yeah.
We're
Fuck your
above him.
supply.
Yeah,
above your level.
yeah, we're way above your vocabulary.
I don't know about that.
But going back to that, I think when you have a bunch of people who are producing the beer wanting to produce those beers, and you have the people that buy beer wanting to buy those beers, the match is just made in heaven. I think we're going to see a lot of lagers and low ABV beers. That's just my personal take on it. But going back to Ben.
No, I mean, I agree to kind of, again, piggyback off of yours. Brewers are kind of, I don't want to say tired, but you can kind of hear a little bit of the rumblings, kind of guys saying, and people saying, I shouldn't say guys saying, people saying, I just want to brew something that I can kind of prove myself. And the best way to do that's with a lager, because you can't hide anything at all. So, I think everybody in the community, workers and drinkers both want to see those light lagers, those fun beers to make those a real nice comeback. Hazies aren't going anywhere, but I still see West Coast coming back with a little bit more prominence. I know I've added 3 into my list already this year, or the end of last year into this year. So we have all those going. Sours are going to be here. I mean,
There's such a big market for them.
As stupid as I think they are, and maybe it's just because I don't drink them, but it's just.
But the sour you made was so good.
It was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but it just, I don't know. 3.5 barrels batch, so you're looking at 110 to 115 gallons. I poured 88 pounds of fucking blackberry into it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I
But
feel like you're
people
working
buy
at
it.
Jamba Juice and not a brewery.
yeah, and
for
they
sure.
like it. So hey, Orange Julius, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going anywhere. And there's a subsection of people that like them, and that's fine. I'm just
There's a
not in
huge
that.
market for them. I mean, it's such a great,
No,
it's a great gateway, if you will, into craft beer. Like
I agree.
it's very easy for me to like take my wife to Grist House. My wife's a wine
Yeah.
drinker,
Yeah.
so it's easy for me to go there and she find a sour that she likes, and we can kind of work it from there. So I really see sours as a gateway. I think the hardcore guys really, really like them. There's the purists who really don't like them, but they don't have to pay rent. So, if you're a brewery and you got bills to pay, I mean, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, you're making them either way.
Absolutely.
I mean, even I sit and I don't drink them. Like I make Alicia taste test all of them. So it's just like I don't know. Like the sour just tastes like shit to me. So unless it's, I mean, the barrel aged stuff, the stuff that's blended, I mean, that's a completely different animal. I'm talking kettle sours. If I could make a Flanders red, that would be pretty sick, but I don't have the capacity for that shit.
You're not making any juice anytime soon, though.
What's that?
You're not making any juice anytime soon.
No.
Like juice with 2 O's.
Oh, that kind
of
the
thick
juice.
boy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got something coming up here. I haven't told anybody about it yet. Only I think Dak knows about it.
Oh, okay. We don't. Okay.
What the heck?
All right.
Thought we were friends.
We'll feel a little slighted, but it's all right.
Well, hey, I mean,
so
I got to keep something in the closet. Yeah.
So here's my question: when can we expect a lager from Arboretum Trail? Or are you not there equipment wise?
Presently not there equipment wise. I can't keep a tank down for 6 to 8 weeks.
But understandable.
It could happen here soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never know if you get bigger, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There's rumblings.
Right.
Let's talk about that in a future episode.
Yeah, don't let that cat out of the bag. Get the fuck out of here.
That cat's staying deeper in the bag than Brian is. So
Moving along. I'm going to just finish up this segment by saying, just kind of reiterating what I said before. I think low ABV beers are going to be kind of the big trend we're going to see. A lot of lagers. I'm excited to actually see some of like the more traditional older styles come back. I find myself going to places like Mondays more often just because he's kind of a little bit more of a purist, and I just kind of like going there and getting a pure West Coast or getting a pure bitter or something like that. It's just a nice change.
Necromancer built their whole kind of business model on doing those kind of older styles while still mixing in hazy and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, they're resurrecting old recipes that haven't been done in a very long time. Which is kind of their little motto, which I think is really cool. And they're mixing in the AZs and the other stuff that, people want. So it's, they're not giving you 100% of these beers that you've like never heard of before. You can still go in there and get a hazy or go in there and get some type of stout, which I think is really neat because, again, you got bills to pay, right? Like you got, you can't, I don't want to say a brewery that just makes lagers wouldn't work, or just made, West Coast wouldn't work or something like that. I mean, we've seen it happen so many times. I just think when you have 8,000 breweries in America, we have a lot of people making beer, and you gotta, you can do what you want to do, but then there's also what you got to do to, kind of make everything work. So, but nonetheless, I think we're going to see a lot of those low ABV beers coming back. Or kind of come into prominence, if you will. And, hazies are still going to be around. Sours are still going to be around. The heavily fruited stuff still going to be there. Yeah. But I think we're just going to see more variety in the marketplace, which in a lot of ways I think we need.
I hope so. I mean, I know that was like the trend, like this question last year when it was presented to places. That was the answer, was small IPAs, lagers, and I think
to an extent it was right.
A little bit.
Yeah.
No, but I want more. I want more. So
I like petite IPAs. I love those small, like Baby Bane. I like having those beers where I can get like that. I like drinking hazies because they're so fruity and they're just they're easy drinkers to me. You can drink them on a night like tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still wake up in the morning.
Coming from somebody that my small production, I think I put up 170 barrels this year, and that was, working my dick off. But there's only so much room, and there's only so many people that want petites and want lagers and want that kind of stuff. So again, it falls into the economic spectrum of what do I want to make, what will some people drink, and what will pay my fucking bills.
Yeah, so,
totally. You know what I mean?
Totally understand that.
Not being in a year yet, like I still have loans. I still have, responsibilities. I still work a full-time job. So it's just like
still got a mortgage to pay.
Yes. I mean, how the hell am my wife and my daughter going to look me in the face and say, "Oh no, I made all petite lagers and all petite IPAs this year, and we made $500." So, I mean, I don't think the big beers are going anywhere. I don't think hazies are going anywhere. Sours aren't going anywhere. But yeah, no, I think there's going to be more of an art renaissance. You're going to see. God, I hope saisons make a little bit of a harder push.
Ooh, yeah.
I got
Hitchhiker
kind of a
actually does one, and they've been doing one for a long time that was excellent. I can't even think of the name of it right now, but
I can't either.
It was like every time. This was like back when it was just Mount Lebo. Like I used to go in there all the time just to get their saison. Like that was like saison was like that thing that just brought me into beer. You know what I mean? Like that was like that first like style that I really latched onto it. I've gotten away from it. I want to get back to it.
I got a real nice one coming up here. Hopefully, if I can find the bottles aren't easy to find, but I want to bottle condition this one. If not, I'll figure out a different way to do it. But some black locust honey from Sunny Rose Ranch right up the street. I don't know. I got a good feeling about this one.
Very cool. All right. Well, moving along because we're actually closing in on some time here, which that's kind of interesting here. We've talked about some beer trends for a little while here, but getting to the part of the episode where things start to unravel and go off the chains. This is going to be Brandt's favorite part of the whole episode now that we got the boring stuff out of the way. Look at him over there. We put his face up nice and big for everybody. Yeah.
We got all the stuff where he doesn't have to think. So now he can just spout off random shit.
He can just spout off whatever he feels. So he'll be good. But big news this week. We lost an icon. If you're in your mid 30s or 40s, you lost a childhood icon.
20s.
Well, yeah, high 20s, whatever. One of my favorite TV shows growing up, I think it was one of everybody's favorite TV shows growing up, was Full House. And unfortunately, this week we lost Bob Saget in this. We don't even know. Was there a cause of death yet? Did they even announce the cause of death?
They said there was no foul play and no drugs.
Yeah, so that's all I've seen so far.
It was a combination of both.
Yeah.
It's Bob Saget. It's Bob Saget.
Like, it was a hooker jamming a crack rock up his nose.
Damn, moving along
Pam
now.
Anderson or something.
Yeah. He's already dead, guys.
He's already dead. He's dead.
Yeah, exactly. So we can't
let the guy rest in peace.
What is he here? Is he here?
What's he gonna do?
In fairness,
fair.
The man was a legend. The man was a legend, and not just from Full House.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Did you ever see his stand up? He was.
Yeah, it was
his
terrible.
stand up was different.
It was terrible.
His stand up was.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this word on here, so I'm not going to. But every other 5 words was the C word.
I mean, I'm going to see that guy this weekend in Jim Jeffries, but
yeah, he wasn't that good. He was overrated because he was just foul.
I think what really kind of brought me to his stand up was, you know, when you watch Full House, he's like this wholesome, fatherly guy. And then he had this whole other life in stand up where like we discovered it and we're like, whoa, who is this guy? You know what I mean?
Right.
It was completely different than what you expected.
And
it was shocked.
It's like in Half Baked.
Oh, I forgot he was in Half Baked.
It was Howard Stern. That's all he is. He's Howard Stern. He just says shit to get ratings. And that's all he was doing. I don't know. I didn't think he was
Isn't
that
that
funny.
What we're technically doing?
No. We're actually having a live discussion. Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been doing this whole time. So I need to change.
So if I say you look like the love child of Mankind and the Undertaker, like, is that shock value?
Yes.
No, because people believe it.
All right. We're going to play a little game, though. So we've all watched Full House. We know all the characters. We know all those people. I'm going to keep track of this all here on my little pad. But I'm going to give you 4 Full House characters. And what I want you all to do is find the best beer style that matches their personality. Now, for you people watching at home, we're talking about the adult version of these individuals. So, you know, I know when they were on the show, they were children. They're all adults now. This is just a hypothetical thing
we're
here.
Just doing Fuller House characters.
Yes, right.
Full House characters. Wait, so we can't do the Olsen twins?
We do the Olsen
we're doing
twins.
the Olsen twins. I mean, everyone's done the Olsen twins.
Probably can.
I mean, that's like you can't not do the Olsen twins. So
if you have $20, you probably can have both.
I was gonna say, I think that's the motto in Vegas.
Yeah.
so
We're getting
I think
sued
we
for
lost
this.
Ryan.
I'm writing stuff down.
Yeah.
How did we lose Bob Saget before either of them?
I don't
I
know.
would have thought we would have lost them a long time ago from something crazy.
Nah. Listen, they were
I mean,
worth
Saget
more than
lived pretty loose. Like there is.
Yeah.
They were going neck and neck. Like Bob Saget's almost like Charlie Sheen in that aspect, in my opinion. Like I don't know how we saw Charlie Sheen.
Have you heard some of the behind the scenes stuff they used to do on the show?
Yeah.
They were huffing like air dusters in between takes. Like him.
He was
Uncle Jesse,
wild, man. Have you ever seen the Comedy Central roast of
Yes.
Saget? Like fucking Stamos gets up there and he's like, "Yeah, we're glad Saget can make it. He got out of his fucking coke pile or something like that." I was like, Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Well, anyway, get back to our game here at hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys 4 characters. We will start at the bottom with Ben and work our way counterclockwise. But you're going to pick what beer style best matches their personality.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the least famous and make our way up to the most famous on the episode. So
All right.
first character of Full House, Kimmy Gibbler. What beer style matches Kimmy Gibbler's personality?
She's a slushy sour.
God damn it.
Gotcha.
And why do you say that? Because she's
loud, she's boisterous, but really doesn't have too much point to anything. She's just kind of fucking there.
she's just there. She made a lot of money though.
Yeah. Is that too harsh?
Brandt.
No.
So basically the same thing for the same exact reasons. When we talked about this being a topic the other day, she was literally the first person to come to mind, and I was like, oh yeah, like crazy slushy or dessert sour. So to be different, I'll say dessert sour for just about the same reasoning. Loud, boisterous, in your face, like annoying, I guess, but also has its place in everything. So yeah, wait to steal my thunder, Ben. Haven't been thinking about this all
no,
week.
Thanks for having independent thought there, bud. I appreciate that.
No, dude, it's cool. It's cool. Whatever.
No,
Just
it's
take
cool.
Literally,
It's cool.
my
Hey, where's your
my
dad
exact
tonight?
beer
Where
and my exact.
the
Where's
fuck's
your
your dad
dad?
tonight?
I don't know. I can't see any comments. He said he'd be here, so I don't know.
I mean, I put
can't
my
see any
fucking
comments.
I put my tag up just for him, and he's not even here to appreciate it.
I mean, oh no.
Yeah.
Fueled Nick, what Kimmy Gibbler? What beer style are you placing with her?
I mean, I think we're all in agreement, like that thick fruited sour stuff. Gotta be honest, I wasn't a huge Full House fan.
So much of
You're also like
Take him off.
23
Take 'em
years
off.
old.
I wish I was 23.
No,
Only a few years
you
older,
don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 32.
Jesus, you're old.
Still a fucking
Thank you.
baby. What?
Yeah.
All right.
How old are you, dickhead?
I turned 28 in March.
Jesus Christ.
He's a baby. He's the baby of the group. All right,
Maybe that's
moving
why I
along.
like your dad so much, because we're almost the same age.
Yeah.
You're
Moving along.
closer in age to my dad than you are me.
Moving along. We're gonna
Ryan.
start with Nick.
No,
Okay.
yeah, Ryan didn't answer the question.
Yeah,
What the
but
hell?
no.
I'm
Where's
not
your
in the
answer?
game. I'm the host. I
What?
can't.
Oh,
All right, fair
I didn't know
enough.
this
No,
was a
he's the
game.
host. Apparently, we're hosting. So we're
If
good.
I had to say, I would say Kimmy Gibbler is a dessert sour because I think there's a lot going on there. She's bright, she's bold, she's got a lot of personality, and I think the same thing can be said about these crazy dessert sours that have 50 million ingredients inside of them. She was actually one of my favorite characters on the show just because she would just pop up randomly and just do stupid stuff. It was actually kind of fun this year because she wasn't in every episode. So thought that was really interesting. But I will answer. You know, you guys want me to join in? I'll join in.
Yeah,
But
no,
I'm gonna agree with you. She is definitely a dessert sour. But
Yeah,
Nick,
don't be that weird guy in the corner just watching.
yeah, that would
that
be
was
weird.
Brandt earlier.
Yeah, that would be weird. Kinda zoned
Welcome
out
to the
there
episode,
earlier.
the first and only episode where we have a sponsor.
Yep.
So
We
I haven't
didn't even
really-
talk about it.
Way
Yeah.
to just glance over that.
we have
We
that
talked about
edited in on the other pod on the delayed show.
What about for the
Oh,
people
cool. Thanks for
listening
letting me know that.
on the podcast?
We're sorry, Arctic. We'll do better next week. You'll sell more coolers next
But-
week.
Listen,
Oh,
they have to
Tyler,
understand.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Steve.
There's a
that's what the
plus or
guy's name
minus
was.
with this. We're all drinking, so
Yeah, we're all drinking. This is a beer
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
They
we
knew
are.
what they were getting into. when they
Minus
signed up here. Sorry,
the traffic cone beneath me.
But do head over to fueledbyhops.com
Yes.
/RTIC to save up to 70% on your next beer share cooler when compared against other competitors' products. So I am a big fan of the Arctics. We're going to talk about those more in
Love
depth
'em.
next week. But I have an Arctic. Nick has an Arctic. Pretty sure Blair or Brandt, son of Blair, has like 16 Arctics because it's all he ever talks about.
Yeah.
So Arctics are literally Fueled by Hops preferred coolers. They're the best. But moving along, Nick, Uncle Jesse.
Oh, see now, like I said, I haven't watched the show much, but I know Uncle Jesse.
He was so calm and like cool.
He
you
was
know?
calm, but he was weird at the same time. Like looking at it at
Weird.
this age,
It wasn't weird.
looking at it from this age,
That
he
dude
comes
got
off
more
as that
ass than a
weirdo.
toilet seat.
Oh, he was just like the cool uncle, man. You know?
Yeah. And then
All right, so let's
Aunt
call him a
Becky.
lager then. Nice and simple
God damn
lager.
it.
That was what I was going to say too.
All right.
God
What were you
damn
going to
it.
say, Brandt?
He was gonna say lager. Listen to
Lager?
him.
Lager?
Because he was cool. He was a big Elvis guy, so he was like classic. Like he was always there. Like you could count on him saying something cool or slick or funny. He wasn't the most outgoing. He wasn't, loud like Kimmy. And he definitely wasn't the star of the show. But you could always count on him to deliver one or two, quick liners or something like slide in like real cool and everything. And that, to me, that's just what a lager is. It's always there. That's what I drink in between my hazies or my stouts. So it's always there. It's always cool. It's always classic. If you're going to somebody else's house, for like a barbecue or something, it's always going to be in the cooler. You can grab, 1 or 18 if you're a degenerate like I am. So yeah, I think I would definitely make him a lager if I could, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
But way to steal my idea again, Nick. Can I go first next time so I can have an original idea?
You will. We're taking turns going first, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
DJ and Ben, what
Okay.
style?
I'm gonna go a little bit different. We'll call him a blonde ale.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it's
Why
got
do
a
you say
little
that?
bit more. It's got a little bit more depth because he gets to plow Aunt Becky. But
Jeez, we're definitely losing our sponsor this week.
no,
Yeah.
It was nice having you, Arctic. I'm
yeah.
gonna go use that coupon code
Arctic,
right
it was
now.
great for the
Just-
1 week we were with you. Sorry,
Yeah.
Steve.
Thank you. Love you, Arctic.
No, but like you guys said, he was easygoing, just kind of unassuming. I hate that he liked Elvis. It was kind of weird, but
Yeah, that was
It's
a little
okay.
weird.
But
it was
he
a little
likes
bit-
him in real life. That's the thing.
it was a little bit too much. Though.
I didn't know that.
I mean, who follows John Stamos besides middle-aged women that watch the Hallmark Channel
And
True.
Brandt.
In
But-
Brandt. In
and
Brandt.
Brandt?
But
Yeah,
I do
guys,
think
He fits that category.
If
He's
you
definitely
separate-
on every Hallmark movie, though.
if you separate John Stamos from the character of Uncle Jesse, I think that like John Stamos has to be a beer that lasts forever because that man literally looks the same today that he did
Yeah.
on the show. Like incredible. That man never ages.
So he's like that Midas touch that Dogfish Head used to do.
Oh, that beer was
200 years
terrible.
old.
Ugh.
It's still
Oh, it was,
fucking
it wasn't
200
bad.
it was
years
like
old.
dog
It wasn't
turds, man.
bad.
Oh, it was
It wasn't
horrible. It's literally the worst beer ever.
No,
I've had worse
Oh, you
beers
can't.
before.
No, that was
stop it.
terrible.
Have you seen Brandt? Brandt is the worst beer ever.
Yeah, he is. He is not good.
All right, moving along. Brandt, we're gonna start with you.
Thank you.
Michelle Tanner.
Which one was Michelle? Was that the older
Oh
one?
my god, how do you not know who Michelle Tanner was?
I don't know. I
The
haven't
Olsen
watched an
twins.
episode since like 2000. Oh, the
I
Olsen
wasn't even on in
twins.
2000, man.
I know, but they had reruns. I don't know. They were like fucking 2 during the show, so
Just answer the
I don't
question.
know.
I thought we're judging them on their age, like who they are now.
I
Well,
don't know. Has anybody heard
yeah.
of the Olsen twins?
they're fashion icons now.
Yeah, yeah.
But thinking about their
Yeah.
role in the show, like they were like, I don't know, the
Wasn't there
sassy
rumors
one.
that they were like partying with Heath Slater before he like OD'd?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them apparently got him the drugs that killed him.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Man,
Okay.
Heath Ledger,
So
sorry,
that
yeah.
makes it
Heath Ledger,
fun.
yeah.
And, dude, I don't know. I thought we were gonna go with like Uncle Joey, and I definitely had a beer.
Uncle
for that.
Joey's too easy. That's too easy.
Yeah. Sorry to make you
I
think.
don't- dude, they were like little kids. I don't, whatever
Come on,
a little
traffic
kid would
cone.
drink. So
Fuck.
just a slush.
You wanted to be
sour.
first,
I
let's
don't know,
go.
something- I didn't think I was gonna get the fucking Olsen twins, like the most unimportant character of the show. Fuck.
All right,
I don't
Olsen
know.
twins. We'll give Brandt
Fucking-
time. Nick, what do you have for the
I have no clue.
for the Olsen twin for Michelle?
I mean, for the character, it's tough to say. I mean, because she was like 4. As who they are now, you got to think of something just like out of the wall, crazy, like hot and up from Voodoo. That hot sauce aged beer, just something so weird. And it's like, why is this here? Like,
Okay.
something weird. It doesn't make sense to me. That's the Olsen twins. They don't make sense. What are they doing with their lives? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm no one to judge.
They're
I'm
like
32.
billionaires, dude. They're like mega multi-billionaires.
That is what I'm saying. Like, I'm
They
not
made
one
a
to
bunch of
judge
money in
because-
fashion.
Yeah, cool.
Fuck.
But like, it's not for me. So I don't know. Something weird, man. Like one of those weird beers.
Okay.
Ben?
Ben.
I'm gonna go with like an amber or a brown ale.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of, you look at it on the tap list, and you think, kind of like old, reliable, nothing fancy, because like you don't really hear about them other than like the Heath Ledger shit. But since
Like
the
you
show,
should,
I mean,
but you don't wanna.
not even that. It's just, I mean, what have they done? They haven't really married anybody. Like they haven't had divorces. They haven't like been in the scandals. They're just kind of old, reliable. They're there.
They had some scandals
around.
back in like the early 2000s, though.
Did they?
Yeah, they had some like drug problems, and the one got married to some like rich tycoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the whole story. I probably should have researched that before this episode. That would have been really helpful. But
I
nonetheless,
We
missed
all
that
should have
then, but-
researched this a
Yeah.
little more.
we are literally this episode is complete.
Well, we
this-
were waiting
this
for Dave
podcast-
fucking Coulier. Come on.
I'm not giving you Dave Coulier. That's too easy. He's like goofy and wild. Like that's just like throwing a softball at you guys. I got to make it a little bit tough. All right, Brandt, what do you have? Do you have an answer yet?
I mean, I guess I'm going with the same route Nick is going with the weird beers and everything. Just anything that Martin House produces. Hot wings and
That's a
red
good
beer,
answer. That's a good
one.
answer.
That's a good one.
The spicy pickle Kool-Aid beer. You know, if we're going along those lines, because again, I don't really know anything they've done in the last 15, 20 years. So yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback on what he said and go with
Again.
anything Martin House produces.
Gotcha. All right. I actually gonna agree with Brandt on that one. I think that they were very like sassy. They were very like kind of like the star of the show. Like if you saw them, you know, you like paid attention. So I think like with Martin House beers, like you see all that wild stuff and you may not actually like it, but you pay attention to it, you know? So nonetheless, I'm going to go and actually agree with Brandt. So Brandt, you and I actually agree with something for the first time.
Does that
But-
get me a free proxy?
No, it does not. I just sent
does
you
that
some
win
hot
me?
sauce though today. So
Oh,
But-
thanks, man.
final character, Danny Tanner.
Where hang on.
We lost DJ
Where did-
Ben.
Where did Ben go?
We lost DJ and Ben. It's fine. He's
So-
married, has a baby.
he
I
hated
totally
it.
get it.
So let's let Brandt start since he felt like he was cheated out of starting last time. Ben, Brandt, whatever the hell your name is, son of Blair.
Probably go with just a good old Mike's Hard Lemonade on this one. I know it's not a beer. It's just kind of goofy. Gets the people going.
Gets the people going.
It gets the people going. It's provocative. So it's not too harsh. It's not too bright. It's there in case, you know, like if you're tailgating or something, you're just like, fuck it, dude, I don't feel like drinking 17 beers a day. Substitute like 7 of them with 12 Mike's Hards and you're good.
Very good. Nick, Danny Tanner.
40 ounce.
40 ounce.
He's a 40. I'm
We're like
speaking more
completely
on-
completely deterred from beer styles here. The whole idea was beer styles. And we've gone from name brand beers
malt
to
liquor. Malt liquor. Yeah, no, he's
I like it.
straight
Malt
up
liquor.
40s.
Okay.
Every now and then you get a brass monkey and you got a little something different, but 40 ounce, man, you don't know what the hell you're getting.
Good choice.
But
Good boy.
but when you have it, it's a party.
DJ and Ben,
So,
what do you think?
He is a Pilsner that's been left out in the sun for 40 hours because he's not funny and he's completely irrelevant and nobody wants to touch it.
damn.
Too much? No.
A little bit too much. I was gonna say that he's an amber ale because I feel like he's like boring. He's still clean, but he's boring. You know what I mean? Like amber ale is one of those things you don't see them very often, and I don't think anybody really likes making them, so we're probably not going to see them. But moving along in today's episode, we lost the star of the next segment here, Brandt. We have somehow, some way, completely. Nope. I think we've lost him for good.
Yeah, he's out.
1 second, he says. 1 second. Come on.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Amateur hour.
This is definitely.
Next week's going to be first episode number 4.
Yeah.
First episode number 4. Sorry, Arctic.
We're just going to keep rolling through. We're going to have 12 first episodes.
That actually would be kind of interesting, like a podcast that just every episode was episode 1 point. Like we just never got it right. We kept trying and we could just never get it right.
Episode 198.
Episode 1.945.
It feels almost like Abjuration's beer styles.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we got him back here.
Wait, is he back? No, you're not.
He says I'm back.
He says he's back.
I somehow don't have video.
It's okay. We don't want to look at you anyway.
Yeah.
Don't have video right now.
All we need is your audio, bud.
Yeah.
All we need is your audio. All right, moving along to the next segment here. So we're gonna play a little game. Brandt, he's the young guy. He's the one we actually don't know a whole lot about because he lives on the other side of the country and he lives in like supposedly the most boring area in the world, according to him. But he's the guy we don't know a whole lot about. But we hear a lot from him on this podcast. So I'm going to turn this thing over to Brandt. He is the black square in the bottom here underneath the Fueled by Hops logo because he currently does not have any video. So you got to love doing these.
Don't know what happened there.
Well, you're doing a podcast from a hotel lobby.
On your phone.
On your phone. That is your
phone.
First
fucking rookie
there.
Fucking rookie.
Nonetheless, we're going to play a little game called Brandt or Not. And what we're going to do is Brandt's going to give us how many you want to do? Let's do 4 of these, Brandt. So he's going to give us 4 true or false questions about him. We don't know if they're right. We don't know if they're wrong, but we're going to take a shot at it. We're going to take a guess at it. And there he is.
There he is.
He's back looking like a nice Spartan gun.
Yeah,
that's not any better. Go back to the black, all black screen.
Go back.
So, Brandt, take it away. Let's do 4 of these. You're going to give us 4 questions about you, and we're going to guess whether or not they're right. And
do we go one at a time?
Yeah, we'll do one at a time. Yeah, we'll do one at a time, and we'll guess them, and then he'll tell us the correct answer. He'll tell us who wins at the end.
All right.
Okay. Do I have to keep score? Because
I'll keep score.
Okay, cool. So the first fact about me is that I only have 9 toenails.
I'm definitely going to say that's true. Because I can totally see that.
I'm saying true as well.
So am I. You do HVAC. You had to have gotten crushed at one point.
Okay. Do I reveal who's right and who's wrong now? Or
no, not yet.
How are we going to
keep
score? So wait, how are we going to keep score if we don't know who's right or wrong?
Wait. Okay. So yeah, you tell us each question who got it right, who got it wrong, and I'll keep track of the score.
Okay. So all 3 of you got it right.
You only have 9 toenails.
Yeah. So
what happened to the 10th one? Did it just like not come in?
Probably doesn't have 10 toes.
Yes.
I feel like we need to bring his dad on this podcast for things like this. Like this will be.
I don't think.
Where you at, Dad?
He said true, so he knows.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. You guys can't read the comments and then get your answers.
I read it just now. There.
I'm not reading the comments. I swear.
Cool. No, it was when I was like 12. I wrecked a bike pretty bad. Trying to jump a mountain bike off of a BMX ramp because that's what you don't do apparently. In sandals, and I broke my toe because I did this on a gravel road, and so I just kind of got messed up. And then when I was in the Army, it kept bothering me in boots, so I just went into the doctor one day and was like, "Remove this thing permanently. I hate it."
Okay, that's disgusting.
Ballsy.
Okay,
I'll give you that. No.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right, fact number 2.
Next.
So the next fact about me is my first car was a '97 Jeep Wrangler.
I'm going to say false on that one.
I'm saying false as well. I could see more like a 92 Corolla or something like that.
No, that's way too nice of a vehicle. I can't possibly like. You're not a Wrangler looking guy to me.
He's like a beat up Ford Nova.
Yeah. I'm going true because you think 97. He'd have been like 6 years old when that was new.
I would have been 3.
So, 3, okay. So then it'd have been old as fuck when he bought it. So it probably cost him like $500 that he made from delivering newspapers to all the hippies. So yeah, I'd say true.
Okay, Brandt.
So Ben's an idiot. It's not true. My first car was a 96 Cavalier that I ripped the clutch out in 3 months.
Nice.
So Nick was a lot closer on that.
Yeah, I was like a year off. Fuck you.
Yeah,
all right.
But I didn't have a Jeep Wrangler.
Number 3.
So my first job was at McDonald's.
I'm going to totally say
true.
yes. Totally.
That is true. Look at you.
Everybody's first fucking
Look
job
at you.
was McDonald's.
All
Everybody.
right, congrats. You guys are all wrong. My first job was Burger King. My uncle was the manager. So.
Same thing.
He was classy. He was Flame Grill.
Yeah, he was.
What did you do there?
Yeah.
What was your job there?
Flame.
Yeah.
Onion ring tester.
So my job originally was supposed to be like just whatever a 16-year-old does at Burger King, and then
Back of the
eventually I
house.
well, they sometimes let me run the cash register if I could count high enough, quick enough. As long as there was anything off the
You only
dollar,
have
then I
9
had
toenails, though. How could you count high enough?
that. Exactly. So my original job was supposed to be whatever, and then I just kind of got promoted to take some Colorado naps before work and eat a bunch of chicken tenders while serving people at the drive-thru and drinking fruit punch.
Little side note on that. He's the first person with all web feet to ever be promoted to chicken tender watcher.
So
I can't wait to get this. I can't wait to get this email from Arctic tomorrow.
Yeah. We're like, hey, take our name off this.
Yeah.
We will
so before they drop us, head over to fueledbyops.com/RTIC. That's cooler.
They had no idea what they signed up for.
None.
No.
All right, Brandt, move along to number 4.
My last fact is I have gone to college 3 separate times.
Oh, that's definitely true.
That's true.
Yeah.
3 times this year.
No, hang on. Is there a chance he's went 4 times?
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That it could be 5 times.
Fuck it. I'm
gonna say true. It's gotta be true.
I'm still saying true.
Yeah, it's 100% true. And definitely, I finally graduate at the end of this month for my first undergraduate degree. So,
do you though? Are you actually going to graduate?
Hey, I have above a 2.0. So yeah.
So wait, you can graduate with a degree in finger paints?
You can. It is.
All right. I'm tallying up the final score here, and me and Nick are actually tied.
Yeah.
No, we said 4. We're gonna do 4.
Oh, that's it. Okay, so cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do 4. So me and Nick are tied with 3 right answers. So Brandt, you need a tiebreaker, and it has to be something we have to answer. Like it can't be true or false because it's a tiebreaker. So it has to be whoever gets closest.
So it has to be something with like a number.
Yeah, it has to be something like a number that we guess.
$1, Bob.
Dude, something with a number. How many times was I on the Jumbotron at the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
1. Wait, Price is Right rules or closest?
Yeah, closest without going over.
1.
I'm gonna go.
So you take 2 or 0?
I'll take 2.
Taking 2. Nick got it right on the money. I was on it one time. I recovered a fumble my last high school football game.
They put you on the Pro Football Hall of Fame for recovering.
So
a
wait,
fumble?
they really had JV
That
like
bar's pretty
video
low.
at the Pro Football Hall of Fame? They had JV video. Like
You guys, I showed you guys earlier today.
So I'm just thinking like in Canton, they're like, here's Joe Montana, here's Jerome Bettis, Oh,
Here's
and
number
then this
60.
guy Brandt, number 60 from
Number
some
60.
Ohio high school, returned a punt. Recovered a
Number
punt, right?
51. Number 51, Brandt Young.
It's 15.
Number
You got it backwards.
15,
It's
Brandt
15.
Young.
Number 15.
He was number 9.
No, go back and look. Number 51.
I'm honestly shocked he wasn't number 69. Honestly, just knowing you, like you are totally
Yeah.
that kid in high school that was number 69.
I was in middle school.
Yeah, because that's
But-
fitting.
Yeah.
And then you grew
That's
up,
very
right?
fitting.
Yeah.
Because
Sure,
what 7th
that's
grader
it.
doesn't want to be 69?
Right. Right.
Well, Brandt,
Yeah.
it was fun learning a lot about you and losing our sponsorship along the way here.
No, it wasn't.
And I will take the belt.
Yes, Nick will take the belt. We don't know what we're going to get. Brandt can proxy you some
From
some
Brandt
beer
or
or something
send you a
like
picture
that.
of that later on. I'll send you a picture of your prize later on.
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Good thing I can zoom.
You'll be there too.
All right, moving along. So, big story of the week. It is the first week of the NFL playoffs, and I'm super pissed off because I was listening to something on Sirius XM on my way home, and the question that came up was the most likely team to win in the if somebody had to ask you what the most likely team to win in the playoffs was, who would you pick? And everybody said the Kansas City Chiefs, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, no, not definitely not. Cool. I think the Steelers like getting in there. First off, was a long shot. They had an 8% chance last week of getting in. I think they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's me.
I think you're wrong.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I think you're wrong.
Because he's a
City's
Cleveland
offense-
Browns
Other
fan.
than
Yeah.
Other than the
I'm
fact
really
that-
not. So actually, my team
Patrick
snuck
Mahomes, other
in
than that.
late. I'm actually a 49ers fan, and I can see them losing to, but I think they played Dallas. I don't see that going well for San Fran. People are inviting Steelers fans in Kansas City to Ben Roethlisberger's retirement party, and I think that's a real invitation. I don't see Pittsburgh getting out of it. I think Kansas City is a different type of animal. Pittsburgh has a solid defense, but I don't think they can keep up in 4 quarters with Kansas City, and their offense just can't move the ball at all.
All right, so you're saying
Pittsburgh's
Kansas
offense.
City.
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of all these so that we can come on the air next week and see who was right. So Nick's taking Kansas City. I'm going to go with my Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm going with that because I don't think Ben's ready to hang them up yet. I think that Ben's going to play one heck of a game. I'm not sold on the Kansas City Chiefs this year at all. I think there is a lot of weakness on that team. And I think that Pittsburgh is going to expose it and go out there to Kansas City and bring home the victory. But that's just me being a Yinzer at the same time. Brandt, who are you taking on Steelers, Kansas City? It's not that you don't have to really think
we know
that
my
hard.
Gambling track record. I do. Well,
Yes,
we
your
know my
gambling track record is
Take
everybody
Take
do the
KC.
opposite of what
Take
Brandt does.
KC.
Yeah, no, fade him all day, every day.
Take
No.
KC.
No,
Right.
so
Brandt.
I
Right.
bet $10 on the
Take
Michigan
KC.
money line.
Take
Bet
KC.
$10 on the Alabama money line.
Yeah, you better take
and
KC,
both
buddy.
lost.
Take KC.
So no,
So they're
Take
telling you to
KC.
bet Kansas City.
I don't bet on Steelers games because when I bet on Kansas City, then they'll win because I have like reverse osmosis luck or whatever. So I don't want to get too confident. I don't want to brag that I think that the Steelers will win. However, I would like to see them win, but I don't want to get too confident and too cocky and put my faith in Big Ben having a run just like Jerome Bettis did whenever the Super Bowl was in Detroit and he was about to retire.
And they were a 6
As much
seed.
as I would like, they were. It is shaping up to be just about the same scenario. But I don't want to curse us. So let's go Chiefs.
You're gonna say Chiefs, okay? Ben, what are you saying?
Steelers. I'm gonna die on this hill.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. But yeah, Big Ben goes out as a 7 seed. He won as a 6 seed. He's gonna win it again. Let's go Steelers.
Perfect. All right. Raiders, Bengals.
I mean,
I'm
does
gonna-
anybody want to play Joe Burrow right now?
Bengals.
No.
Yeah.
Or Jamar
Bengals.
Chase.
Bengals by about 30.
Bengals all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Raiders
100%.
barely squeaked in there.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of all in agreement there. This is Joe Burrow's game to lose, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think he's just playing excellent ball, and I think Jamar Chase is just a stud, and those two together just have a really awesome chemistry, and it's really flowing well right now, and that's probably going to continue into next week. So
next year's going to suck for the Steelers, by the way.
Oh, it's incredibly going to suck.
That's two losses right there.
Yep, no doubt. All right, Eagles, Bucks. Who you taking?
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
the Bucks.
You don't bet it against Tom Brady this early in the playoffs.
Listen, watch that fucking Man in the Arena by ESPN Plus.
I've actually never watched.
I still haven't yet.
Listen,
really
good. I keep telling you guys about this. Like, it's good. It's insightful, but it gives you kind of like a what's the word? I can't even think of the word I'm looking for here.
Sound it out.
Stop it. You can't even spell cat.
Yes,
I mean, it gives you an insight into the way Tom Brady works, and it's fucking amazing. It really is.
Anything that paints Tom Brady in a positive light, I don't like.
He's the GOAT, man.
Yeah,
I hate when people I hate when people talk about Tom Brady. He's the best.
Riley's
so good. Now, hang on. Brandt's a little bit of a hater because of where Tom Brady chose to go to school.
And that's exactly why I'm a hater.
I get that.
He wasn't even that good at Michigan. He wasn't good at Michigan.
He was a sixth-round draft pick.
He really wasn't that good. But at the same point,
listen, take that Carhartt hat, turn it sideways,
shove it up your ass, go blue,
shove it up your
turn that son sideways. We got to bring like Bashline on so he can do all of our like wrestling thing for us. All right, I think we're all in agreement here. Bucks over the Eagles.
Bucks over
no doubt. I don't believe in the Eagles. I don't even know how they got into the playoffs, to be honest with you.
Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, they got 3 first-round picks. Watch them. They win the Super Bowl in the next 3 years.
That could be. I'm not sold on them this year.
That's a bold prediction.
That's a bold prediction. My brother would love me for saying that.
How?
I don't think Hurts is a good enough passer for them to win a Super Bowl.
He doesn't have to be a passer.
But neither was Nick Foles.
Right.
That was one game. That's a different
story. He beat
story.
Tom Brady.
No, he played 6 games and he won like 4 of them, I think, including the Super Bowl.
Bro. Anyway, let's go on.
Patriots.
This will just get ugly.
Patriots Bills.
See, this is one of the biggest games of the weekend.
Yeah.
I think the Bills get that monkey off their back. I think they finally beat Belichick in the playoffs, and I think they make a big run. I can really see Buffalo making a big run. They had a shaky regular season. I think they have the pieces in place. I think you're going to see a
stud. I mean,
Allen's crazy. I think you're going to see a huge game. Huge game from Stephon Diggs. I'm going to call it right here.
Okay. No, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So Charlie must be a Pats fan, but anyways.
Charlie is from Maine, so yes. He's a bandwagoner, though.
Charlie, we actually have to get you on this podcast, Charlie. We were talking about that. We were listening to your podcast. We got to get you guys on here. All right, but Brandt, who you taking?
Real quick, Charlie's co-host Bradley is a massive Steelers fan, so we like him. We don't like Charlie now.
I like him already.
He actually went to Robert Morris, so we like him a lot.
All right.
So I'm going Bills, just because I want the Bills to win a home playoff game. Bills are at home, right?
The Bills.
They won the AFC East. Yeah, they're at home.
Yeah, they're at home.
I would love to see them. And it's supposed to be like record cold. It's supposed to be like -20 with
it's like crazy snow and stuff too.
So for the Bills to like win, to do the exact same thing that the Patriots did to them in week like 15 or whatever, where it was that really shitty game with all the rain and the wind and everything, the Bills could go out and, get revenge and win like a 10-7 or a 9-6 game to beat Belichick first round of the playoffs. That would be awesome. I think Buffalo would burn to the ground if that happened.
There's going to be so many tables broken.
That's like 5 buildings getting burned.
And if they even make it to the Super Bowl, if they even make it to the Super Bowl, all of Western New York will be in flames, and I'm here for it. I might actually.
That's like 10 buildings.
Yeah, exactly. Niagara Falls might catch on fire like the Cuyahoga River. But yeah,
Great Lakes.
yeah, definitely.
Shout out to you.
Yes. 13 separate times, no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going Bills in this one just because I may or may not have a massive man crush on Josh Allen. Don't tell him I said that.
Okay. Who are you taking, Ben?
What? I'm taking the Pats because Bill Belichick, as much of an asshole as he is, great fucking coach.
It's hard to bet against him. It really is.
It really is.
Listen,
I'm
really
actually
easy.
going to take the Pats too.
right?
So
Because
I
don't
want to
blame
see
you.
the Bills go.
don't.
I mean,
But
I
Mac
want to
Jones
see. I love Josh Allen.
Yep, I'm
I
in the
don't
same
love
camp.
the
I love them
Bills.
too.
I don't love the Bills, but I would love to see them destroy Bill Belichick. But Bill Belichick in the playoffs, in the cold, like, how do you bet
It's
against
just game plan is different. You know what I mean? Like he's ready for this time of year. Like he's
Yeah,
built
he's
to
just
go
deflating
for
the
this
balls
time of
right
year.
now. I mean,
he's just an asshole.
He's got the camera crews out there. He's deflating balls right now.
He's already
I mean-
got 27 spy cams and 4 drones.
He's
over
probably
the
got like a
stadium
player
right now.
on their team that he's paid
Right.
off. Like,
Right.
I mean, he's got his
Exactly.
game plan down.
Yeah, fuck
Robert
that dude,
Kraft's
but he's
in
smart.
Buffalo getting a rub and tug. Like they're ready
Nothing
to
wrong with
go.
that. Nothing wrong with that.
Wait, do you say Brandt or Robert Kraft?
Yes.
Brandt, I think Robert Kraft would spend the money.
Oh my.
Goodbye sponsorship.
Goodbye sponsorship. It was
I'm
good
definitely
while it
hitting up
lasted.
that link tonight so that way I can get
Yeah.
the discount while we still
Buy
have
your
it.
stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Sorry,
Right,
Steve.
Please. They've
Right
already
meow.
canceled us.
We
Right
got
meow.
to bring
They're already-
Steve on, like the guy who set this up for us.
Oh
Like,
man, he'd be
we
so
got to bring him
disappointed.
on. He's gonna be like, "What did I agree to?"
Sorry,
They'd be
bro.
like, go
we
to
didn't
the
mean to
principal's
get you
office and
fired.
be like, what were you thinking? What were you guys thinking doing this? Like,
All
the
right.
show's called fucking Unfueled. What did he think was going to happen?
Good play.
I mean,
good play. Good play. We have
he
to
does
have
need to know what fueled is to begin to know what unfueled is.
but we have to have a
so-
balance. Like we can't just be like good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. We have to have a
You
balance.
are the
here. That's-
balance. You are the balance
Yeah.
because the rest of us have not been very balanced tonight.
You're the mediator.
No.
You're the mediator. We're off the hook.
I don't know if I like
Let's
that or
go.
not.
Shut up.
All right. 49ers, Cowboys. I'm
Cowboys
going to
just
start.
to piss off
I'm
Nick.
taking 49ers. I'm taking 49ers.
I would love to say San Fran. I just don't see it happening. I think that Dallas is going to run the ball way too much. Even though San Fran's got a great defense, I think Zeke's going to have a big game. As much as I hate to say that, because I hate that crop top wearing bitch. I think he has a big game. I think Dak makes enough plays, and Jimmy G can't manage this game to the best of his abilities.
Okay.
I'm
Ben, what are you
gonna-
saying?
Oh.
We're going to Ben. We're going to Ben. You go last.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Can I talk? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dallas. It's gonna be a tight game though.
Okay.
I mean it's gonna be unexciting, but I think they probably win by like between 3 and 7 points.
Brandt, who you taking?
I'm going to hammer the Niners money line just because Nick can't pick a fucking team in his own state.
So that
I'm
means
gonna hammer-
Dallas is gonna win.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw like $500 if I
No,
can
you
scrounge
won't.
up that much money. And I'm gonna
So wait, because
hammer
I don't like the
Niners money.
Steelers or the Eagles, I'm a piece of shit.
Or any college in your own state. Or who's your baseball team?
The Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
Of course. You can't pick anybody in your own state. It's cool. I'm not mad at you, bro. So yeah, I'm hammering the Niners money line. I'm gonna hammer a Debo Samuel touchdown. I'll throw that in on a parlay.
So would it make you happy to know I'm a Cavs fan, or does that not matter?
No.
Fuck the Cavs.
We don't want you. Go
Yeah.
away.
We mean
No,
we don't
no,
want
no.
you.
Hang on. I was in Cleveland when they won Game 7 in 2016 and cried when they put the champions above the LeBron banner on the building.
All right,
Been
fuck
there,
LeBron.
done that.
Fuck your banner. Who cares if you cried?
I'm a Lakers
Yeah.
fan. And I hate
What?
that LeBron's in Los Angeles. So I was a huge Kobe fan.
Yeah.
Like he's like my favorite
Respect
player of all
Kobe.
time.
Yeah.
But so I just kind of like became a Lakers fan, like by default, just from like being a Kobe fan.
Yeah.
And the fact that like LeBron's there now, it's just like, nah.
I mean,
Steph
so
Curry.
to defend
Oh, yeah,
my
Steph Curry all day.
fuck Steph
All
Curry,
day.
but to
Shut the
defend my
fuck up.
honor,
Wait, hang on. No,
He's the,
Sidebar.
literally the
Sidebar
3-point
right now.
champ.
Sidebar right now. What are the top 5 players of our generation? Post
Of
Michael
our
Jordan.
generation,
Post
No, we're
Michael
not the same
Jordan.
generation
Post
as
Michael
you.
Jordan.
you
generation.
are old
Kobe
enough
Bryant's
to
number one.
include Wilt Chamberlain in this conversation.
No,
So
Wilt Chamberlain
Your
played
generation's
against
like Bill
trash.
Russell.
Take him out of the conversation altogether.
top 5 in our generation, I still say MJ's because we're all 90s
No,
kids.
But post MJ.
Post
MJ.
MJ
Yeah,
generation.
we're 1990s.
Post MJ, so
Ben's
then-
1890s.
So then Shaquille O'Neal still has to be included.
Yes.
Kobe
absolutely.
Bryant,
Yes.
LeBron James, Kevin
No.
Durant, and Steph Curry.
No.
That's a
Allen
tough list.
Iverson.
I
That's
got to
crazy.
put
Tell me
Kobe
I'm
at the
wrong.
top of that.
I'm about to throw
Hey,
my
oh.
fucking headset.
I was not putting in 1 through 5. I was giving you the top 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Because LeBron's number
The
one.
top 5.
Shut the fuck
Five.
up. LeBron's not number
no.
one.
I don't
Kobe's
know.
number one.
Top 2,
Kobe-
he's not 2.
I mean, if I'm picking a homer and he was actually playing this year, Kyrie deserves to be included in somewhere in this conversation.
Absolutely.
Mm.
LeBron's like 6 or 7.
No.
Mm.
It's
My
okay
top
to be
5
wrong,
would
Brent.
be
I'm not mad at you.
Kobe, my number 1. I'm going to agree that Shaq's definitely number 2 because he's literally
Yeah.
the most dominant player ever in
Yeah.
the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Steph Curry is definitely my number 3. My number 4, I'm going to say Kevin Durant just because I think Kevin Durant is like the most basketball
Over LeBron.
knowledge.
Over LeBron.
Over LeBron. Absolutely.
Over
I think
LeBron.
he has
Okay.
more overall knowledge of the game.
Yep.
My
I
number
would put-
5.
No. Finish your 5, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
I might
I
put
don't even know
LeBron
how
at number
you
5. I might.
So
Like the more I
so-
think about it.
if I had to put mine in order, I would put LeBron at number 1 based on the total body of work as a player. Not as a loyal person, as a player. There's no one that we've
Which he
seen that
is.
can do
He
the things
is.
that LeBron can do. Number 2 is Kobe. And you can flip-flop LeBron and Kobe 1 and 2. I'm okay with that. I'm not saying LeBron's better than MJ. I'll never say that. Number 3 is Shaq. No, if Shaq really had
Shaq's
the
top
work
3.
ethic of Kobe,
Oh,
it would-
absolutely.
it would be crazy how high.
He just
Shaq
didn't want to
would
go to the
be-
gym, man.
Number 4, I would put Steph above KD. Steph can shoot the
Wow.
lights out. As someone who watched every Cavaliers Warriors playoff games with
There was
extreme
only
intent.
1,800 of them.
Oh, I
for
know.
5 years.
I went to so
It's like
many watch
Alabama,
parties.
Clemson.
I would drive to Cleveland to go to watch parties at the Q all the time to watch these games. And I would hate to see Curry touch the ball anywhere after half court because you just knew there's a 50-50 chance this guy's going to
Yep.
pull up and hit it.
It's more than
Um,
50-50,
more than
but I hear what
50-50,
you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like 70-30 at least.
But you get what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I hear you.
anytime
I
this
hear
guy
you.
touches the ball, it's like, oh shit, is he going to score?
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
And then KD at 5. I think KD really is a special player. I don't like him personally, but I think I respect his game. And I would put Kyrie as a close 6. Just because of what he did for Cleveland, Ohio, hitting that shot, the crossovers. I think he's probably the best handler the NBA's ever seen.
No.
He
I know
definitely
I'm
has the
expecting-
handles.
Stop
No, he
it.
definitely has the handles. But I'm
No,
going to say
best handler.
No.
Best handlers. some
Kyrie-
of the best
Kyrie
finishes
Irving-
around the rim.
no,
No,
Kyrie has the best
no.
handles.
Kyrie and Steph Curry fucking blow
No.
LeBron out of the water. Absolutely. That's absolutely
Mm.
insane.
No.
I will wrestle you over that.
Brant, do you have a dog in this fight?
I do, and I feel like some people
What's
are
your top
being
5?
disrespected. So LeBron's top 2, and he's not number 2. So I actually agree with Nick's first 3 in that exact order.
Thank you.
And then my top
Thank
5 are finishing out with AI and Vince Carter. I think those are being severely disrespected. I feel like we're only naming basketball players that are popular after 2010. You said our generation.
I feel like
would
Vince
be
Carter's a
Trevor.
very good dunker, but I don't think he was a very good in-game player. I would put T-Mac
played
over Vince
Ah.
Carter as an actual player. I would pick
So
I would
T-Mac
pick
was my
Tracy
number
McGrady over
T-Mac
Vince
was my
Carter
number
every
6.
day.
Hang on. Can we hang this up and talk about this next week? Because this is a great fucking conversation.
This is a great
Fine.
topic.
I would
Fine.
I would love
because we
I
still
would
have
love
like 2 more NFL games
Yeah.
to go.
No, we
I
only
have like
one.
20
Cardinals,
minutes
Rams.
to talk on this. I would love to talk about this more.
All
right,
right,
so
Cardinals,
then-
Rams. Who are you taking? We'll start with Nick.
Coin flip. I mean, shit. Those 2 have played twice this year. Did they split? Did they go 50-50? I don't
They
remember.
split.
I can't remember.
I think they split.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
See, My gut says Cardinals, but with the Rams picking up OBJ and him actually playing like he wants to play football again,
he's playing good.
Yeah,
it changes things.
Yeah,
I want to go Rams as well.
Yeah, you have Cup and OBJ.
Cooper Kupp is
Stafford, right?
Jesus,
right.
Okay,
And that,
you taking
that defense? Fuck.
Who are you taking, Brandt?
Whoever has more points at the end of the game. I think this is a toss-up. I don't know. I mean,
Cardinals,
I can make
Rams,
a case
pick
for
one.
both. Fucking Rams, I guess. I don't know. Sure,
Okay.
Aaron
Ben,
Donald.
you taking Rams? You taking Rams, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll see how everybody does next week. At least next week there'll be less games, so less stuff for us to argue about and get off topic. I hope you guys don't start.
Top five.
How did we get on the NBA talking about NFL playoffs? How did we get
no
there?
idea.
Yeah, that's exactly.
No
no
idea.
idea.
How that happened. If you guys start talking
yeah,
hockey,
shit
though, I'm
about
out.
you.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know much
Wayne
about
Gretzky
hockey
and
either.
stuff.
I can't
Apart
pronounce
from
half those
Kodak
guys'
Black
names.
laying some pipe last night at a hockey game. That's the only thing I know about hockey.
Laying pipe. I like it.
that was great.
Did you not see that? Did you not see this thing? Kodak Black was filmed banging some chick
Oh, you
in,
didn't see? You didn't
it
see
was
the
like
in a box.
Yes, he wasn't trying
Like-
to hide it at all. I think he was actually
no.
trying to be seen.
He was definitely fucking.
There was
There's
somebody
no way around
recording it. Like somebody in the box with him was recording it. Like there was a third person in there, literally.
Oh, I didn't
recording
see
it.
that angle.
Yeah,
shit.
If you
I
watch
saw
it,
it across the rink.
I want
But
to see that.
that
view.
it's on there. If you watch that real close, you'll see there's like somebody in
I
his
think
box
I have the
with
link
him.
to that video.
Yeah, and they're literally
I'm sure you do.
crazy.
I'm sure he was in the box.
No, he was deep in the box. There's 5 minutes for
Yeah,
5 minutes for slashing.
And
It was
moving
just-
on.
you could see from the
Moving on.
Hey,
Moving on.
I
Moving on.
respect.
Moving
I mean, to have
not
that
trying-
kind of confidence to do that in public, and
I mean,
Yeah.
having the
About
ability
to
to do that
respect
in
not to
public.
lose our sponsor this week.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
go.
They're already gone.
they're already,
that's
they're already
long
gone.
gone. They've
gone.
already sent us a cease and desist. It's already in Ryan's inbox.
We
Next
can't even
week-
get
Never
Igloo
talk
after
about us
this.
again.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
We couldn't
Igloo.
even get Igloo.
Already at Coleman.
Pretty soon, we're gonna be on like the
We're gonna get
Walmart
the-
brand coolers, like
Yeah.
those like real cheap ones that barely
We're gonna
work.
get the old orange. We're gonna get the old orange tall coolers.
We're gonna be the
and that shitty
styrofoam
little
ones from the
plunger
gas
thing at
station.
the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
The ones with the
Yeah.
styrofoam lid. That's gonna be next week, our next sponsor.
That never ever fits right, and then you crumble it the first time you take a beer out.
Folks, we're at the end of time here, unfortunately, for today's episode. A big thank you to everybody for listening through our madness
Except
and
for
our
Tyler.
craziness. Next week, I promise, will be episode 2. It will not be another iteration of episode
No.
1. But
Zero,
you can
zero,
listen to
zero,
this
one.
podcast. Yes. You can listen to this podcast after this episode on all your favorite podcast apps, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. They're like the only 2 anybody listens to, but we'll be on all the rest of them as well. And as a quick reminder to all of you at home, head over to fueledbyhops.com/RTIC. That's Arctic. You can save up to 70% on your coolers compared to competitors' brands. We all are Arctic enthusiasts. We
Coolers.
love their brand. I'm sure the brand doesn't love us very much right now after listening to today's episode, but their slogan is overbuilt, not overpriced, and they absolutely deliver on that.
And they overpaid for this. So
Yes,
Yeah.
they overpaid us. Salute, Steve.
We paid them, so
I
Thanks,
just want to
Steve.
bring the guy on the episode and be like, "Hey, Steve, tell us what you're thinking there, man."
Well,
Like,
yeah. What was
like,
your
what-
thought process?
that would just quickly turn into a my bad, buddy. Like
Yeah. It's all right.
we'll take it easy next week.
Yeah.
no, we
No, we
won't.
won't.
I'll get that autoresponder. He's currently out of the
Yeah.
office.
Hey, plans change. We're gonna have to drop you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just some rough times right now. But we have this other great brand that you might
So
be
about
interested
that.
in.
Yeah. About that.
All right, but thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm Fueled Ryan. You can catch me on all the Twitters and the Instagrams at Fueled Ryan. Make sure you check out fueledbyhops.com for all the latest in craft beer. And don't forget to join our community of craft beer enthusiasts at you can go to fueledbyhops.com/join. It'll take you right to the Facebook group where there is about 5,000 other fellow craft beer enthusiasts from all over the country who are just in there enjoying craft beer. So interact with all of us, do all that fun stuff, and make sure you tune in next week for episode 2 of the UnFueled show. And this is the point where I cue the funky music. Cheers, everybody.
Peace out.